I'm not shaking her hand. Right.
I have to go.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lopinot at the Krun Museum.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm going right now. Right. It turned out the ancient manuscript. It turned out to be an ancient manuscript. So that's what Plantard was killed for, but why? Oh, right. It started here. Lady Piermont is fantastic. If I were a couple hundred years older, after helping me get the room key. Wait, what? Lady Piermont is fantastic. If I were a couple of hundred years older. Okay. After helping me get the room key, she then worked her magic to get me Khan's stash out of the hotel safe. It turned out to be an ancient manuscript, so that was what Plantard was killed for, but why? Showed Nico the manuscript. I think she was impressed. How could she not be? She knew right away that it was something to do with the Knights Templar, a hugely powerful medieval order with too few horses to go around. Or something. But they had hidden treasure. Okie dokie. Is that the museum? Yeah, let's go to the museum. In we go.
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
Let's
Are you
speak to the
Lobinot?
guard.
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobinot does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Ah, okay then. Should we ask him about the knights?
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
He's just a... Okay, let's not waste our time with him.
Thanks for your help.
What's going on here? Okay, why did I do that?
A metal rod attached to the wall was connected to the window.
Well, let's leave the window open.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marne at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
Ireland. Are we going to be going to Ireland? Right, the tripod from the manuscript. It's in the Kroon Museum right here in Paris. According to the plaque, it was discovered in Loch Marne Island. Okay, what's this then?
The totem pole looked distinctly out of place in the setting of the museum.
Oh, God, no, 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 no. Why the hell did you do that? Jesus Christ, that was lucky it didn't fall over.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air. I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
No, monsieur. No, no.
Okay, okay.
I didn't do anything, honest.
It was an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus with a beautifully painted effigy of its owner on the lid. This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Okay, so we know where to hide of a night time. That. I'm guessing I can push over onto the window to climb out. Okay, let's speak to this guy again. No, 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 stop.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Can I not speak to this guy? No, I can't talk to him any longer. Okay. What is that? Is that back out? Yeah, it's back out. I don't want to go back out, do I? Okay. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do. It's got to be in the museum. Ah, I
Pardon
can
me?
talk to him.
Oui, monsieur?
Nice, nice, nice. Let's talk to him
Can
about
you
that.
give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John Dee.
John Dee.
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
Dee was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century. The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever it was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
Okay, anything
What
else?
kind of experiments did John Dee perform with his tripod?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you study chemistry at school?
Yeah, but we skipped over thaumatology. Can I take a closer look at the tripod?
What? Get it out of the case? Ah, no! That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
So not sophisticated in the slightest.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
Okay, well, we're going to be taking it by the looks of it.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
The sign on the tripod says it was found at a Templar preceptory.
It does?
Yeah. It doesn't mention John Dee at all.
Most remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life, you see. I owe what little education I gained to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read, so he left them out.
Why don't you start over and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you think if I studied hard and did all my homework, I could be a professor of
Yeah,
history?
sure, why not?
At your age? Dream on.
Oh, okay. We'll tell him. So way to crush his dreams there, George. Way to crush his dreams. About the manuscript.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar, though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar, not like Monsieur Lobineau.
Where is Monsieur Lobineau? Can I shake
Would
your
you
hand?
like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur.
Oh, damn. Right, do you know this bloke?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not.
Not really. Okay, do you know where this
Have
club
you ever
is?
heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh, no. I don't frequent places like that.
Let's just ask
Do you
him everything.
recognize this ID pass? No. Do you recognize this red nose?
I don't think so.
What do you make of this tissue?
It is absolutely disgusting, monsieur.
And the tool. Don't
What
forget
does
the tool.
this tool mean to you?
That belongs in a museum.
I'm in a museum.
It is a priceless historical artifact, if I am not mistaken.
No, it's a plain old tool for lifting drain covers.
Yeah, this guy's really, really, really dumb.
Thanks for your help.
No, monsieur. No, et no.
Okay.
Okay, so... What?
The attendant had an air of self-importance and the kind of steely eyes that never seemed to blink.
Okay, so we need to... We're going to have to wait. I'm assuming we're going to have to wait till night time. And lock ourselves in.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Ah, he's changed the, he put the window back in. Right, go and change. Why won't you do anything about this switch now? He's just shrugging his shoulders. Okay, let's push this over.
Watch out! You'll have that done on top of us!
Sorry?
The totem pole looked distinct.
Nope, he won't touch that switch over there anymore.
The totem pole.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else here for me to do, is there? When he's walking away, maybe I'll get in there. So he can't see me.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Okay, let's go back. There must be
Pardon
something.
me?
Oui, monsieur?
Is there anything else I can speak to him about? No, absolutely nothing.
Thanks for your help.
I need to get that.
No, monsieur. No, et no.
Okay.
Okay, are we done? The CAF, don't need to go to the CAF museum. Police.
Hi. I've been to the Kroon Museum.
Did you speak to Lobineau?
No, he
He
wasn't there.
there. But there is a fascinating tripod.
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marne.
I have heard of Lochmarn. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Oops.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marne. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a fourth series of his popular television program. This site at Loch Marne must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Belota case. If you really think Pegram's gem is important, why don't you visit Lochmarn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
Ireland is next to the UK. Right. The
Have you
clown?
found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Okay, we're going to
Hey,
shake hands.
Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Ah. Right.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
So we've got the tripod, this tripod.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
A mirror. We need
There's
to
a
find
woman
mirror.
looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Okay, yeah, I have to look for them all
There's
to
a
get
guy.
out.
A knight with a knight scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
Look there, 2 guys on the same...
Okay.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Are we going to Ireland? We can go to Ireland. Let's go back to the museum first. No, okay. We go to Ireland. Alright, got all of Europe. Okay, we're going to Ireland. A few hours later.
I passed the castle on the way into Lochmarne, the castle where Peagram's excavation was located.
Ah, so the first place we go is a pub.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
Ah, I even took the old trusty drain puller to Ireland with me. Awesome. Speak to this fella.
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
We are the police.
Rosso's the name. Murder's my game.
Are you a detective?
Yes.
Let's just say I'm here to find the truth.
Cool. Just like on the telly.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat, and there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too, but I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, see what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
That went downhill pretty quick. That was quite a dark tale. Yeah, the
What
castle.
can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No. Only, what do you want to know? Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
Sure, sure.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarne.
A ghost. Really? A ghost.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes last Tuesday night. I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
Okay, carry on. Noises in the castle.
Find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but me legs had lost their stuffing.
Anything
Did you get
else?
to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
Carry on.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
Yeah, it's not. Who's this? Is this his dad? Let's ask
Do you
about
know
his
a
dad.
man called Pegram?
Oh, Pegram.
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Okay, where is he?
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure? Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Why would I ask him about the... Okay, clown. Do you know a clown? Oh, what about this guy?
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
Okay,
Have
clown.
you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmar, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
Okay, this guy's full of crap. All right, see you later.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
So this is getting all... This is all getting a bit weird now. It starts off with a murder. Murders. Now the Knights Templar. Ancient castles. This is all getting a bit freaky. Oh, what's this for? It's the electrical box.
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move.
Let's go in the pub, see if anyone's got anything to say. God, do I have to talk to all these people? Who's this guy?
My name's George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Okay, do you know where Pegram is?
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Pegram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
Yes.
That's right.
Where is he, do you know?
Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
You seem a little bit nervous.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
Broke his
You haven't
head.
been up there recently?
No.
Do you know this man?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
Okay, thank
See you later.
The barman. Let's speak to the barman. If anyone's going to know anything, it'll be him.
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
No.
No, thank you. I don't plan to stay too long.
Who does? Most folk take one look at Lochmarden and jump back on the bus.
Pegram. Do you know where Pegram is?
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
Yes, he did. 6 nights plus breakfast.
And didn't pay, I guess. Do I want a beer? Yeah, give us a beer.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and worn with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Okay, I'm not going to ask him if someone's dressed as a clown, because that was in Paris. We are now in Ireland. There's a big difference. This guy, do you know this guy?
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man of the cloth?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Doyle.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
Okay, what about this club? Does anyone know this club here?
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
I guess not. It's a French name, so it's going to be a French club, isn't it?
Look,
right.
I gotta be going.
This guy?
Hi, my name's Stobart. George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Do you know Pegram?
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself? No, I don't. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
Okay, did you work at his dig?
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavoured condoms, more likely.
Okay, let's get back to the business at hand. The dig.
Did anyone from the village work at Pegram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Okay, let's ask about the nervous man then, I guess.
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Sure. Have a pint on me.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
Okay, let's ask again. Was Fitzgerald
Do you remember
there?
Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He does joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
No.
Oh no, I'm here on vacation.
What's that?
A vacation part. It's what the Americans call a holiday.
Oh, right. In Lochmarn? You come to Lochmarn for a holiday?
Sure, it's a very pretty place.
Where the hell are you from, mister?
California.
I know it. That's where the Bruins come from.
Yeah, amongst other things.
Okay, let's
Bye
talk
for
to
now.
someone who's a bit smarter. Maybe O'Brien.
Hello there. My name's George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
Do
Fitzgerald.
you know Sean Fitzgerald?
Yes, I do. What you want with him?
I want to talk to him about working at the dig.
I can't imagine anyone employing Sean Fitzgerald on a dig. He wouldn't know a post hole from his elbow.
Okay. What about Knights Templar? You seem quite intelligent. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
I most certainly have. A remarkable institution. Did you know? They were the originators of our system of credit. Their financial empire stretched from the Atlantic to the Caspian Sea. With bases in so many countries, they had to establish new methods of fiscal transfer.
So, the Knights Templar were nothing but a bunch of bankers.
I don't get it. Are you saying these Templar guys invented bank charges?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose they did.
What a dirty trick. Didn't anyone try to stop them?
Oh yes, they were arrested and many were burnt at the stake.
Good. They bloody well deserved it if they were anything like my bank manager.
Okay, I don't think bank managers quite deserve being burnt alive. Yeah, what about the ghost?
Have you heard of the Phantom?
More than that. I've seen it. And let me tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
So it's not just a local legend. There really is a Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh no, I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say this guy's a bit too smart to believe in ghosts.
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine sight now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Okay, what about this tripod?
Can you tell me about the tripod which was found at the castle?
Now, there's a bone of contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram, the same man who dug up the gem.
The gem. Where's the gem?
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that. But he's gone from the village. A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
Yeah, he did mention
Why
that.
is Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest. That's why. More than that. There's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Okay, Pegram. I need to know where
Do
Pegram
you know
is.
where Pegram is gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do that?
To
Who
avoid
knows?
pain?
A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmarn. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
Okay, the gem.
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
No.
Oh no.
Thank the Lord for that.
How can I get into the castle?
Well, those walls were built specifically to stop people getting in, Mr. Stobart. But I dare say you'll find a way, if you've the will.
Okay, the
Can you
landlord.
tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
Okay, have you ever seen this guy?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope, I've never seen him before.
Okay
Goodbye
then.
for now.
It's got this old man here. Can we go to the... Okay, we'll just walk around the back of the bar.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever.
What's this?
It was a beer-stained piece of toweling. It was a rectangle of toweling printed with the words, Nagopolian Stout builds body.
Okay, I'm not sure why, but that could come in handy for something.
Hi there, old-timer.
What?
Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
What is this string?
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Could I have it?
Sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
Okay, you're a bit creepy. Okay, do you know where Pegram is?
Pegram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it?
Yes.
No, I don't know him.
What about the castle?
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochmarn Castle is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
Okay, well, that's enough.
I'll see you later.
You are a bit weird. What about the violinist? He's gone.
He wasn't listening.
Oh, he's back.
He wasn't listening.
Okay, let's go back to Fitzgerald. See if there's anything more to say. Why is he just sitting in a
Mr.
pub?
Fitzgerald? Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefits at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he? So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Okay, and who's
Show me
Marquet?
what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
Look, give me the package
It's your
now.
last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
So, from Paris?
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
Well, that was strange.
Hey, I just seen a big red...
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Get out! Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy maker.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
Okay, he's left something on the table. Where are you going? Come, no, no. Didn't you go up there, did I? No, there's nothing there. Right. Lochmarn, what a beautiful village. Nico and I must really be onto something here. Ancient manuscripts, Knights Templar, and a tripod for medieval manuscript. All I need is a gem to go with it. That goes with it. This is all a bit weird. I'll start asking the locals about Pegram and his dig site. Came across this guy, Sean Fitzgerald, who was nervous as long-tailed cat. He'd be given a package by Pegram and told to give it to someone called Jacques Marquet.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down.
So where is he then?
Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding me own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass, but the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.